We are your community station, and we are proud to see and celebrate Black History Month. And this morning, we highlight the legendary life of the Reverend Amos Brown.
Yeah, a pretty incredible figure. He fought for equality alongside Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And Veronica Macias had a chance to sit down with the civil rights icon. Joining us now. I mean, what a force he is.
Yeah, it was an absolute pleasure. And he tells me right now he has no plans really of slowing down, because right now the political climate just has reinvigorated him, he says, for his calling to really bring equality to people in underserved communities. At a very young age, Reverend Brown knew that he wanted to make a difference. He was called to action, he says, by the brutal killing of a young boy in the South in 1955, Emmett Till. I sat down with the Reverend to talk about his life's journey fighting for social justice. For Reverend Amos Brown, his civil activism has gone beyond the pulpit. His name, Amos, in Hebrew, means to carry the burden, and he has been answering the call to end racial injustice since an early age. In 1962, while still a student at Morehouse, he took part in a peaceful kneel-in protest because Black worshipers were being turned away from God's house in the South.
I broke down segregation at White First Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, that's the largest white Southern Baptist church in the Southeast region. And remember, the Southern Baptist Convention was founded in 1845 over the issue of slavery. And even when the Supreme Court decision was rendered outlawing segregation in public education, who fought it for 10 to 15 years? Southern Baptists.
Reverend Brown has served as the pastor of San Francisco's oldest African-American church since 1976. As the president of the NAACP in San Francisco and a former city supervisor, he's become an icon for social justice.
I led the first school boycott in 1978 because of disparities in the treatment of Black administrators when it came to employment, job opportunities. And from that boycott that was 85% effective, I also made the appeal that we would not just be concerned about the job security, but we should be also concerned about the children. And we established the Freedom School.
The Freedom School program during the summer months at Third Baptist Church works to fight illiteracy with underserved children. As his prominent mentor, Dr. Martin Luther King, and others taught him, Reverend Brown says it's not about only getting mad, but about getting smart by building healthy communities, ridding them of violence and underachievement.
Till this day, 50 or 60 years later, Amos is still doing it. Amos, for me, is a reflection of what Martin Luther King Jr. really wanted. He has achieved it.
The church on McAllister is like a home. When Reverend Brown isn't with the congregation, you'll likely find him in his office, where the walls tell a story of his civil rights activism, showing pivotal moments in time, like his arrest in 1961 for a lunch counter sit-in along with Dr. King.
This is John Lewis up here. It's still a nation that does not live out equality of opportunity for all people.
Despite the advancements for the African American community, the current dissolvement of diversity, equity, and inclusion programs worries him, not only for Black Americans, but for all races.
To see people of different races, different countries, coming together, learning from each other, working together for the good of all. This would be a better world.
Reverend Brown arrived to San Francisco as a young man after having organized the Youth Council of the NAACP. And as he approaches his 84th birthday, he has made no plans to retire, especially not when America is going through historical changes. I would need hours to tell you the truth, to tell you all about his life's work, and he continues to fight for reparations for African Americans. And when I asked Reverend Brown what he wanted his legacy to be, he said, "I want to be remembered as someone who always treated everyone with respect." And he really reminded me here to never treat anyone as a tool, as he put it, for a gain, but not just to look at people, but really, truly see them for who they are and what they contribute.
And I think he
Good
does. Like we said,
reminders.
he's a force. You just walk into a room with him, and he's just got this incredible energy.
The stories, you just feel like you're getting an American history lesson when you sit with him.
And to that point, you told us it's his birthday today.
It's his birthday today,
Yeah.
so happy birthday, Reverend.
Happy birthday.
We promise we'll go to church one day, me and Ann. We promise.
Speak for yourself.
We'll do that.
No, but we appreciate your work. Join us tonight as we honor the contributions and the rich legacy of the Black community right here in the Bay Area. That special airs at 7:30 p.m. You can watch the hour-long version on Saturday at 7 o'clock.